profile for my DD deck. It's not most expensive DD deck, pretty budget. It's a pretty budget deck. Like I'm not running Pot of Desires or anything like that. Hopefully when it gets reprinted I will. So let's start. Standard triple slimes. You know, your fusion from your hand, pretty simple. Always run 3 of these. Triple DD Necro Slimes. You don't need 3, you can run 2. I prefer 3. It's whatever you like. Test it out. Try 3, try 2, see which one you like. If you're drawing it too much, you feel like it's always stuck in your hand, then you know run 2 if you want. I prefer 3. Triple Lamia, a mate, probably one of the best cards in your deck. You know, your synchro, bring it back by popping a Dark Contract or something from grave. You gotta banish it after that, but that doesn't really matter. So yeah, Triple Lamia, one of the best cards in your deck. 2 Radiant Kaiju. Tribute one of their monsters to special summon it on their field during any player's turn. You know, good card. Get rid of one of their monsters, special summon it, and you have high hitters in this deck, so it doesn't really matter. Like if they have a face down, you could tribute their monster for this, then they have this face up on their field, and you can attack. Triple Ghost Ogre, you don't need 2, you can run 1, I prefer 2. And then, you know what this card does, or else you should. If a monster or a card effect activates its effect, you tribute it, or you discard this from your hand or from the field, and destroy the monster after its effect is resolved. And then you don't need this card, but 1 Dark Armed Dragon. It's pretty situational, but I didn't have anything else to run, so I ran this. You could switch this out for a DD Crow if you want, but I just have this. I prefer this. And then for your Pendulum monsters, you got 3 DD Keplers. You need 3, in my opinion. You know, search for Dark Contract. Yeah, pretty simple. That's what it does. So you search for 1 for your deck and add it to your hand. Triple Ragnaroks, another amazing card. Pop one of your own DDs, destroy one of their monsters, and when it's special summon, you can bring back a DD from your grave. So I like running 3 of them. 2 Savant Copernicus. I'm gonna run a 3rd one. I only have 2 in the deck at the moment. You know, this you normal summon this and send 1 card to your grave. So you could send your Necro Slime to grave. So you could normal summon that and send this to grave. So it's good. I'm gonna run a 3rd one. I only have 2. 1 Savant Thomas. I'm gonna get another one because this card is amazing. You can use your Swirl Slime from grave, banish it to special summon this, and you can pop any scale, special summon another level 8 like Ragnarok. Then you can overlay for Kali Yuga. So that's really good. And also when as I said, when he special summon, he can bring back another DD, and he could still pop one of their monsters. And then I got Apocalypse and Armageddon. So these are the 2 cards I'm probably going to take out for another one of this and another one of Thomas. You don't need these 2. I just have them in because they're high hitters and they're okay. They're whatever though. So I'm probably going to be taking them out eventually. Now for the spells. Triple Dark Contract with the Gates. You need 3. This is one of the main cards in your deck. It's a staple in the deck. You know, search for a DD card. Add it to your hand. 3 of them. Always run 3 in my opinion. You can run 2. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. Triple Allure. Amazing. Another amazing card. Draw 2, banish 1 dark monster. And all of your cards are dark. Like every single, or at least mine, all my cards are dark, so this is an amazing card. So I run 3 of them. Double MST. I'm eventually going to be switching these out for Twin Twister, so I just have these in the place. You don't need these because your Kali Yuga is basically a heavy storm, and you have other cards like your Beowulf that also is a heavy storm, so you don't need these. I like them though, so I'm probably going to run 2 Twin Twisters eventually. 1 Dark Hole. Once again, you don't need this. I prefer it. 1 Upstart. You know, they pay. I mean, they gain 1,000. You draw a card. It's okay. 1 for 1. You can use this to search for either your Necro or your Lamia. 1 Foolish. You know, to send Necro or like a Swirl Slime to grave. One Dark Contract with the Swamp King, another really good card. And then Soul Charge. You guys should know what Soul Charge does. This is a really good card. You know, you pay 1,000, but or you can special summon monsters back from your grave, and you have to pay 1,000 for each monster. And for traps, you got Dark Contract with the Witch, tribute a DD monster, pop one of theirs, or pop one of their cards. Escape from the Dark Dimension, bring back a banished monster. Bottomless trap hole. You don't need this. I like it. It's okay. It helps. It's helped me before, so I like this card. And then One Solemn Warning. This is French, but what this does, you pay 2,000, you can negate a summon. So it's a really good card. Now going over to the extra deck, we got DDD Duodon King Kali Yuga. This is your Heavy Storm. You detach one and you wipe their spells and traps. Also, when this is summoned, they can't activate effects, and effects that are already activated are negated for that turn, so that includes spells and traps. This is in my deck. I've never summoned this once since I began using this deck. I just have it in here because why not? It's Then you got the Beowulf. He's another Heavy Storm. During your standby phase, you can wipe spells and traps, and with this card on the field, all monsters do piercing. So he's really good. Then you got Oracle. You know, any effect that would inflict damage to you makes you gain the life points. So if you have your Dark Contract at the gate, you have to pay 1,000 life points every turn with it. But if you have this on the field, you'll be gaining 1,000 life points every turn. And Triple Genghis, you don't need 3. You can run 2. I like 3. This is a really good card. When another DD monster is special summon while this is on the field, you can bring back a DD from your grave. And when this is destroyed, you can bring back one of your Dark Contracts. So I like to run 3. Most people run 2. I prefer 3. Then you got Gust King Alexander. When a DD monster is special summoned while this is on the field, you can bring back one level 4 or lower DD monster. So typically what you would do is you'd bring this back while this is on the field already. You'd bring this back. When you special summon this comes back, Synchro. Then you'd bring out your Siegfried, and then his effect triggers, and you can bring back your Alexander. So yeah. Then moving on to the next card, which is Siegfried. He's a really good card. He can negate a spell or trap card. And he's a 28 hitter. He's really good. He's a staple in the deck. You should always run him. And then you got TG Hyper Librarian. You know, every time a monster synchro summon, draw a card. And then there's 2 last synchro monsters. You don't need these 2. These are just in here because I didn't have anything else to put. But I got Black Rose and Fairy Dragon. You know, nuke the field and gain 1,000 life points when you destroy a field spell, which he can do. So yeah, that's the deck profile. Once again, it's a budget deck profile. And there's many things you don't need. Like, you don't need triple of these. You don't need triple Necro Slimes. You don't need the MSTs. There's many things you don't need. There's many things you have to try out to see what you like, to see how it works, and if it works for you. But this is what's been working for me so far. You know, Pot of Desires is getting reprinted, and Crystal Wing as well. So I'm going to be getting those once they get reprinted. So once that happens, I can make an updated one. And yeah, so if you want me to make a combo video for this deck, because I know a few combos for it, I can do that. But yeah, this is my DD deck profile, and that's it. Thanks.